sit on a book next.
Wow. Is that gonna be comfortable?
I don't know, we're about to find out. If it's not, I just want to.
She's about to sit on a book by, what's that, Tanisha Coates? Tanashi Coates? Oh, that's better.
Yeah, it's because what it was is it just looks wide right here because my boobs are so big, so it looks like I'm also wide here. Okay.
Alright. Hey, what's up, family? Welcome back to another Sit Down Talk. If you've never been here before, my name is Kier.
And I'm Noemi.
And welcome. Come on, let's clap it up for the new people. Welcome. Food and drinks in the back. If you have been here before, welcome back, welcome back. But before anybody does anything, I need you to take 1 second and hit that subscribe button for me really quick. Also, make sure that you turn on your post notifications so you can know of all of our posts as soon as they post.
Perfect.
Yeah, man. Just to bring y'all up to speed, what my wife and I do, maybe every 3 or 4 weeks, is we sit down here at our dining room table and we just have a conversation. And typically it's about things that are just important to us or things that involve our relationship. But what she just kind of let me in on is much like a therapy session.
It is exactly. You are basically front and center into our therapy sessions.
Whee! That wasn't really the point when we first started this thing. We were just talking into the camera to kind of document where we were with things, and it just gained popularity and it kind of turned into this. So welcome. Seriously, we're very glad to have you here.
Absolutely.
One thing we've been talking about lately is something that I'm sure all of you all have been talking about, and at least all of you all have done or thought about once, and that's the love language test.
Yep.
5 love languages. Did I put you on that? Or did you know about it before me?
I think I put you onto it.
That's
I
possible.
think once you probably have known about it, but I don't think you actually ever sat down and did it.
No,
I think once we were like in a relation, because I've done it since before I met you. So
now that I think about
a girl
it,
thing. Yeah,
that was a dumb question. Like I would never.
This was before you were thinking about entering the field of mental health too. So I doubt you would have done it.
Nah.
You would have thought it was corny.
Yeah, definitely. One thing that we've kind of noticed, and Noemi hinted to this on another vlog episode, is that like our love languages have completely changed. What's crazy about that is like when your love language changes, like your whole relationship changes. It's almost like dating a completely different person. They have different needs. And that complicates a lot of relationships, and it complicates a lot of marriages.
And it complicates ours as well. You know
Yeah,
what I
and
mean?
it has complicated
There was definitely
ours,
a period of time where I think it had changed, or things about what we wanted or how we wanted to be loved and communicated with. It changed, and I don't think we had gotten the memo. And I think it was just a sore, maybe not a sore spot, but definitely a rough spot that, you know, we had to overcome to kind of make sure that like we were doing and appreciating what the other person wanted. And it just became a thing. So we're like, you know what? Let's take the test. Let's actually see it on paper. What's different? What's the same? And kind of talk through how we can be there for one another in a better way.
Yeah, when we first took the test, I want to say it was about maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and then we took it again. I know.
Probably was.
Yeah, time be moving. Then we took it again maybe about 2 years ago, about a year and a half ago after Booby was born, and it completely changed. So we're going to take it right here in front of y'all, and we're going to talk about like all that. It was just too many words. I wanted to say all that.
Ready?
Yeah, man.
So if you're interested in taking the test, we're going to go ahead and leave a link in the bio down below. Go ahead, take it. Whether you're in a relationship or single, it's something that's good to know regardless.
Facts. Yeah, you need to know where you stand. Like I always see these memes on Instagram that say like, I'm not about to sit here and teach anybody how to love me. I'm like, all right.
You kind of have to.
You have to. Like, nobody comes ready-made knowing how to give you what you need.
Exactly. People may be more in tune of what they need, and they might be acting on a love language that they would like to receive, and, you know, aren't able at that time to really give you what you might need, which could be completely different.
Nah, that's facts. And, like, we even do that to each other.
All the time.
Yeah, in a pinch, what we'll do is we'll give the other person what we would need in a moment like that, and it's almost always not the right thing to do.
Yeah, definitely lead with the best interest of the person that you're trying to communicate with or serve or love at that point. Yeah, as opposed to your own.
That's hard to do.
It's very hard, but I think the biggest step is acknowledging that that's a thing. You know, like just because somebody, like you never know how much effort somebody is putting in because they're probably just reflecting on what they think they would like to receive. And I think the worst thing you could do in a relationship is kind of tell somebody you ain't doing nothing, when in reality they're doing the best that they can in the way that they think they should. You know, so I think this is a great way to kind of, you know, look at yourself and look at, okay, what is it that I want and how do I want it?
That's a really good point. I was going to say that. It's like people oftentimes will say, I can't teach somebody how to love me, but you never really dated yourself. What you think you need and what you actually need are oftentimes two completely different things depending on the situation. So it's good to take this test and at least know where you stand.
So we're about to take the test right now live.
Real quick though, what was your first love language like 5 years ago? Do you remember?
I don't remember what number 1 was, but I remember what number 5 was.
What was that?
Physical touch.
Yeah, you did not like to be
touched. Oh, I don't like it. Well, I know that part, the disgust of people touching me has definitely changed. I don't know by how much.
Not a whole lot. It's just.
But I really didn't like people touching me. Like, leave me alone.
Listen, she allows me to touch her, and I'm always surprised. Like, she doesn't like people in her space.
You see, even right now, it's just, I'm like, stop. Okay.
You can't, baby.
I'm sorry.
You can't elbow me in the
but you're
eye.
triggering me. Leave me. Like, I feel like you're doing it on purpose.
That's not cool.
And now I have to, like, you know.
What really sucks is at that time, physical touch was my number one. And it's like, dog, like, come hug me. And she's like,
it wasn't even like that. You just like to touch me at the most inconvenient. Like, I'll be chilling, minding my own business, and then there's a nostril in my neck. Like, what?
Okay. Or the other perspective of that is sometimes she's sitting there and I just want to give her like a kiss on the forehead or something. Just like, baby, I'm here, I love you. And she's like,
I'm better now.
No, yeah.
Don't
You
belittle
are
my efforts.
better. See, look.
I might not be where you want me to be.
You're right.
But I am leaps and bounds away from where I was.
Definitely at least leaps.
Yeah.
So my love language at the time, my first one was physical touch, and I think my fifth one, or the one that I liked the least, was gifts.
Yeah.
And tokens of appreciation.
Yeah.
It just don't mean a lot to me. And in turn, I'm a terrible gift giver.
Sorry.
Oh, let me cut mine off, because you know. Are you ready, baby?
Yes.
All right, let's do it. It's more meaningful to me when I receive a loving note, text, email for no special reason from my loved one, or when I give my partner a hug. Oh, okay.
I already answered that one. That was obvious.
I'm going to choose...
I'm interested to know what you think of that.
It used to be for me when I give my partner a hug, but no.
How does this feel?
It feels amazing.
Does that feel better than when I leave you a note?
Nah, because you left a note for me in the basement, and I didn't see it until way later, and I liked it a lot. That's something I never knew I liked. Yeah, how would I know? It's more meaningful to me when, A, I can spend a long time with my partner, just the two of us. Just the two. Say it with me. Just the two of us. Or B, my partner does something practical to help me out.
Mine is practical. Like if I come downstairs and all the dishes are clean and the kitchen is wiped down, I'm like,
yeah, it's gonna be a good time after that.
Hold on, let me take a sip of wine real quick.
Oh my God, our younger cousins watch this.
We've said worse.
Alright, y'all be alright.
What's yours?
I think it's when my partner does something practical to help me out now.
Wow.
It wasn't like that before. Yeah, sometimes like you be like, hey babe, what you need me to do? And if I can give you like 4 things to take off my list, I don't think it'll be a big deal. But after that, I'm like,
oh, so that's what a wife does.
Next, it's more meaningful to me when A, my partner gives me a little gift as a token of our love for each other, or B, I get to spend uninterrupted leisure time with my partner.
I have a comment about that, or a realization rather. I feel like us spending quality time was so much more important to me before. Not that I don't like to spend quality time with you, but I appreciate you more when you have your alone time. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like sometimes quality time with us can just be too much because we're both pretty hands-on. Like, parenting, we're already together then.
And it becomes just like...
Yeah, and it's just like I've been with you all day. Like legitimately, I have been with you all day.
All day. I feel like a lot of people feel so much guilt and shame from the fact that they feel like, I've been with my partner this long, like, I need some space. Yeah, and how often you need space and the kind of space you need. I'm still uncomfortable with how much space I need from you and E.
Yeah.
I feel like it's wrong. Like I should want to be with y'all all the time. But
yeah,
shit is not a thing.
Just know that I don't feel that way. I appreciate you a lot more once you taking a walk or have some alone time because of the way that you are.
I'm about to say you dressed that one up good.
Yeah, but even with me, also I feel guilty. My guilt is kind of different. My guilt is more so like I really craved quality time with you before, and it's like now like I don't. Not that I don't want it, but it's like it's not as important to me.
That's
and I feel guilty because I'm like, you need to spend quality time with me for like the first 5 years of our relationship, and now I'm like, nah, chill, man. Like,
kill me over the quality time.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I feel guilty because I'm like, I feel like I made you do it, and now I'm just like, nah, you good.
You know what though? Having E.
Yeah.
Changed a lot.
Everything.
Because it just changes the amount of time that we're forced to spend with one another.
Exactly.
So quality time just looks different. Like if from the time she go to sleep to the time we pass out, if we can have dinner and get some Netflix in,
Son, everything.
mission accomplished. Ashley's gonna be gifts for me. I like little tokens, man.
See?
The Apple Watch did it for me. When you bought me an Apple Watch,
I don't even remember doing that. But you're welcome. I don't even. But
Father's
honestly,
Day last year,
though,
lit.
One thing I will say is like I'm always on Amazon. If I see something that I think Kier would like, I just get it.
Yeah.
I just and I'll find I'll look online to see what the holiday was, like National Orange T-shirt Day.
I'm gonna get an orange T-shirt. Now you Steph Curry from the 3 with it. Like every time you think of a gift to give me, it's always right on the nose.
And that's so funny because I'm not a gift giver.
You are. You just don't think you are.
I don't give anybody. Oh, I guess
You're
I
a
am.
great gift giver. I remember a conversation we had back in 1994.
So
when
I
this
sent
person
you
said
this
this
thing.
is like it's.
I send sporadic gifts, but I won't give you a birthday gift, but I will give you like a hey, it's Tuesday. I was thinking about
It's Tuesday. I
you.
love you. Here's an Apple Watch. It's more meaningful to me when A, my partner unexpectedly does something for me, like filling my car or doing the laundry, or B, my partner and I touch.
It's more meaningful. A.
Still B to me, still touch.
Yeah.
Like you doing those things for me. To me, you do that for anybody.
Yeah.
But you won't let anybody just walk up and hug you.
But me, the way I think about you, you won't do A for nobody, but you'll do B for anybody. You always hugging people and like you're a touchy feely guy. So like for you to inconvenience yourself to do like household tasks, you won't do that for nobody. So that's why it's more meaningful to me.
You saying household tasks just made my back itch.
So the next question is, or I guess comment that we have to agree with, is it's more meaningful to me when A, my partner puts his or her arm around me when we're in public, or B, my partner surprises me with a gift.
Oh.
So arm versus gift.
A.
Really? Mine is B.
When I'm just chilling and you walk up on me, first off, your
In
cheeks
public?
are so soft, yeah, and when they brush my ear, and you just like, it don't even take much, it's just like a little hug. Ooh.
I ruined it. I know how to make it better.
No, Amy.
What?
Come on.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
Later.
We're newlyweds.
It's more meaningful to me when I'm around my partner, even if we're not really doing anything, or B, I hold hands with my partner.
Hold hands.
Hey, we always hold hands. The holding hands thing just doesn't mean
But
as
we
much
don't go
to
nowhere right now. So like, when
it's
are we
the
holding
entire
hands?
scope of our relationship, not just like COVID us, like
I
all
know.
the time us.
But still, I like holding hands with people in public.
Yeah.
I love it. I love holding hands.
Sometimes I look at Noemi when we're in public like, hey, you trying to hold hands and
And I'll be
shit?
like, yeah. It's more meaningful to me when A, my partner gives me a gift, or B, I hear I love you from my partner. I love you.
Definitely, I love you.
Yeah.
Even though we say it all the time, it hasn't lost its sting to me in the past. All these years.
And the
we've
way
been
we
together.
say it is always like, babe, pause. I love you. And
Yeah.
it's like,
For real?
I love you too. Like, you still fuck with me? For real? Like, you still like me?
Last night she came down the steps and I was like, have I hugged you today?
Yeah.
She's like,
No. And then we had the most beautiful hug. It was
yeah,
so
man.
Cute. It was so cute.
Physical touch. It's more meaningful to me when A, I sit close to my partner, or B, I'm complimented by my loved one for no apparent reason. The compliment.
Yep.
Yeah. When I get a fresh haircut, she be like, baby.
Like, you just got a haircut? Like, you look good. You be like, for real?
I'm like, don't hype me. You don't go too far with it.
Always. It's more meaningful to me when A, I get the chance to just hang out with my partner, Or B, I unexpectedly get small gifts from my partner. That's Emery. She said, Mommy, I'm ready. Should I go get her? And she make her candy out. And we can put the iPad on. You know what I mean? Like, we can...
Let me just say this real quick. So we film these sit downs when Booby's taking a nap every time, and we usually time it perfectly.
Today we did not.
This is the first time.
Yeah, that she's woken up.
I'll go get her.
I don't know if you could hear her, but she said, Mommy, I'm ready now.
Boo-boo! Are you ready? Yes.
They are so cute together. Say hi, friends.
Hi, friends.
Say hi, I'm Emery.
Hi, I'm Emily. This is Mommy and Daddy.
Oh, thank you for introducing
That was
us.
a good intro, boo.
Only did the child. Oh, Mommy, I love that. That's that.
You love this house?
Yeah. I love all have Mommy and Daddy's house and Emily's house.
Yeah. That's it? All right.
You gone? You want some snacks?
No, ice cream.
No, boo.
No ice cream.
You can have some noodles. You want some noodles?
No noodles.
Do you want some oranges?
Yeah.
Shit,
You
want some
want-
breakfast though. Come here.
Sorry.
Oh, this already, Mom.
Okay. So what do you want? You want some... You want a popsicle?
Yeah.
No?
You want some crackers and peanut butter?
No.
What you want? You want your iPad?
No.
You want some goldfish?
Ooh, goldfish.
Go fish.
It's more meaningful to me when I hear my partner tell me I'm proud of you or my partner helps me with a task.
Oh, that's a good one. I think for me, I think so highly about you. I think so highly of you, and I care so much about what you think about me. You telling me that you're proud of me means everything. Yeah, that means everything to me.
For me, it's like because you like to be chill, you don't like to do shit. When you help me with like a big, especially like a home decor task, I know that you are going out of your way to do it. Or when you're like, hey babe, I said I was gonna hang the blinds for you today, so I'm about to do it. It's like, because I feel like you don't really tell me you're proud of me, but I know that you're always proud of me.
You don't think I tell you I'm proud of you?
Or maybe it just doesn't mean as much to me, so I don't remember it as much.
You don't record it that way?
Yeah,
I
but
see.
when you help me with things that I know that you don't like to do, that means more to me than like to me, actions mean so much more to me than words. Like I don't care what you say.
It's about what you
it's
do.
about what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that. I actually didn't know that me helping you with those small projects meant so much.
If you stopped talking to me completely and you just like did stuff, that would mean more to me. I mean, I don't want you to do that either. But I'm just saying, like, actions mean more to me. Sorry, that came out wrong.
No, it came out right. You're a nasty person.
Shut up.
It's more meaningful to me when
Do things from our partner. I hear supportive words from. Ooh. Do we like to do things together?
do things with my partner. This is the thing. I don't. Ooh, I'm gonna get killed for this. It's okay. I don't like.
Just say it. Just say it.
Y'all not about to cancel me. Hold on. I like spending time with you individually in a far different way than I like spending time with us as a family. Because us spending time as a family isn't always fun. And it isn't always enjoyable. It sometimes just feels like a job. Spending time with you and just you is always a good time. It's always lit. We can zoom with each other.
Okay, get to do things or hear supportive words. I feel like you like to hear supportive words more.
Hear supportive words because I'm a creative.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Get to do things or hear.
Ooh, that's tough for you. I think it's situational.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's absolutely. I'm trying to think more often.
Which
than
one?
Not.
Think about when you're at your lowest. What do you immediately need?
Supportive words.
There you go. Man, we had a lot more similar answers than we did a few years ago.
You know what I think it also is? Like we've been together for so long.
We're starting to bleed into each other. No. I hate those couples.
Me too. And it's like, so especially when couples like they tend to look like each other. Like y'all the same person.
Does that happen like overnight? Like, do you just wake up and y'all got the same everything, or do you just like slowly descend into that?
So I have a question for our followers, our subscribers that have been in relationships for more than like 5 years. Like, are y'all turning into each other? Are y'all like completely different? Like, what is it like for you? Because I feel like we're turning into each other. I don't know if I like it.
And we taking the best and worst qualities from each other.
No. We're not going to get into that. That's a whole nother video. Let's get back to the questions. Okay.
It's more meaningful to me when my partner does things for me instead of just talking about doing nice things. Who is that? Bill collector?
I don't know. Hi. Where's you want more goldfish?
Ooh. You smell cheesy. Mm-hmm. Come here, let me smell your lips. What do you think her love language is?
I think it changes by the minute. What happened?
Did you almost just choke?
Did you put too many goldfish in? You want some water?
I gave you plenty of juice.
Oh, go get some juice.
Go drink some juice, baby. What's wrong with her, man?
Your child.
Your child.
Ain't no kid of mine.
She has your entire face. It's no more
that's
juice?
what it is.
Oh, bring me your cup. I'll get you some more. How about we just drink some water? This is why we wait until she takes a nap. I'm sorry.
See, that's where she gets her anger from. I think my answer here is I just want to be around you. Versus like if I had to choose between like quality time and like that type of physical touch.
Yeah.
Like legit, I just like to just be chill, get a glass of wine or get a drink, throw on some music and just vibe out with you. Because I feel like that always leads to physical touch anyway. But I would rather go that route than just straight to physical touch.
I think
I love talking to you.
Yeah, but that was how our relationship started. Yeah. Conversation. Mm-hmm. Like that's what roped us in. Yeah, a lot of people, the first component that roped them in their little relationship. Well,
I got it.
Oh, damn. With a lot of people, the first element of a relationship that roped them in is usually the physical part.
Yeah.
With us, it was actually the conversation. We talked for like 3 hours the first time we were ever on the phone.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's the strength of our relationship.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's more meaningful to me when I'm able to be around my partner than a back massage. Really? I don't know. No.
You gotta pick one. You gotta move on.
Alright.
It's more meaningful to me when A, my partner reacts positively to something I've accomplished, or B, my partner does something for me that I know they don't particularly enjoy.
I already know what yours is because you just said it. What? Me doing something for you that I don't like.
Yep.
Yeah.
It means more to me. I feel like you love to hear like words of affirmation though.
From you, yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's weird because we live in a social media space where we post all the. After she was trying to pour her own water, Jesus. We kind of operate in this social media space where we hear a lot of positive, encouraging words from a lot of you all, and I love it and I really appreciate it. But it feels a lot different coming from you because you know me so intimately. Yeah. And I think one of the worst things that you could say to me is that you're disappointed in me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll kill me, man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say when you react positively.
I have read this question before already and thought about it while you were answering your question.
Oh Lord, I know what yours is.
I don't think you know what mine is.
Oh, then it's not what it's B then, because I would think. All right, so the question is, it's more meaningful to me when A, my partner and I kiss frequently. B, I sense my partner is showing interest in things I care about.
What would you think my answer was?
I didn't read B yet. When I first met you, it'll be the kiss thing because you really love kissing.
I love kissing.
But B, when I show interest in the things you care about, you're doing like this whole like home improvement project, and when you show me like you fix the knobs on the counter or you change like the lights or something, you're really proud of it. And I feel like you want my feedback and you want me to be proud of you too.
Nope.
All right.
You know what it is?
What?
I want to hear, babe, you did an amazing job, and that could be the end of it. Like, if I had to choose between the two, kiss me. Like, that part of me has not changed.
Really? It's still the kiss thing?
So this is the thing. I don't want to know that you're proud of me. I just want you to say good job.
Wait.
When it comes to home decor.
No,
that's what I mean.
Just wait. You don't like to be touched. But you want me to kiss you instead of tell you I'm proud
I
of
don't
you?
like my body to be hijacked at moments where I'm not ready for it. Because you don't kiss me, you like dig into. This is exactly what it's like. That's what it is.
Sometimes, yes, I do ambush and attack.
But those are like, I still think those moments are funny, but like I enjoy the kissy feely moments more. That's all I'm saying. Like I'm not saying like don't ever touch me, but it's just like you be wanting to kiss you,
dog. Like your face always looks like you smell doo doo, and it's like this. And then the coach like, you're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, no, like we're married. Like what are you talking about? Like I can't. Like I get this close to your face, and you turn into defense mode.
That's not always the case.
More often than not. It's not even more often. More often than not.
I just don't like to be like ambushed, and most of the time, like he be wanting to kiss me in the morning, and like my breath be rocking.
Give me that steak breath. I want that.
Because if he were to say, "Oh," I would die. I would legitimately die.
Stink breath.
If
Give me
he
that
were
sugar.
to say, "Damn, babe, your breath," I would die of
Baby,
embarrassment.
it's 8:00 in the morning. I know what I'm getting myself into.
Okay.
Give me that.
Okay, but just know
I want all of that.
I will die. If you're like, "Oh, babe, never mind," I would die.
The kiss is one thing. Now, if I'm just chilling and you just start talking, and
Fine.
it's more meaningful to me when A, my partner works on special projects with me that I have to complete, or B, my partner gives me an exciting gift. I feel like this is the same. I see where they're going because it's a similar question phrased differently every time.
Special projects or exciting gifts. Not that I don't like gifts, but gifts are just not that big of a deal for me. And I don't know if that's because I don't like them or because I didn't grow up receiving them.
You're not you like nice material things, but I wouldn't classify you as like a material person.
No, yeah.
You don't really care about that as much.
I say special project because I'm just imagining like you waking up one day and be like, "Hey babe, we said we were going to turn East Bend into a toddler bed. You want to do it?" I'd be like, "Yes." Like that means so much more.
I'm a terrible husband. I never do that.
But I would love that. Like I love stuff like that.
Noted.
So I would go with A.
I'm gonna go with. I'll go with A just because for right now, that's more important to me. Sometimes I kind of want to do things myself, but that doesn't take away from the fact that I really enjoy when you jump in and help me with it.
Got it. Yeah. It's more meaningful to me when A, I'm complimented by my partner on my appearance, or B, my partner takes the time to listen to me and really understand my feelings. I can speak for both of them.
That's a good one.
Cause I feel like, first of all, I know I'm cute. First of all. Second of all, you know you cute. And I think like when I can really dig deep and meet you where you're at feelings wise, that's how you respond a lot better to me when I'm like, you cute. You be like, yeah, bird, you do cute. And then it ends.
Is that do the face again?
No.
I'm kidding. That's what she thinks I look like. But no, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, I think it's beautiful.
I'm very cute.
It's more meaningful to me when A, my partner and I share What's wrong, baby?
I don't know.
You don't know? You want to sit on Daddy's lap?
No, I think it's. Oh, she might. Here, you want to watch? Let's watch Blue's Clues.
I don't want to watch Blue. No, that's Pato.
Oh, you want to do this one?
I like the breakfast one.
Okay. Let's go do it. Go take it to your desk.
Go sit at your table, boo. I
Love
love you. It's more meaningful to me when A, my partner and I share non-sexual touch in public. B, my partner offers to run errands for me.
Non-sexual. What's non-sexual touch?
This.
That always leads to sex.
No, Amy.
Okay. Non-sexual touch.
Run errands for me.
Really? You want me to run errands for you? I feel like you don't like me to do stuff for you.
Because it's easier for me to just knock it out instead of like explain.
So you would rather me go run and pick something up from you than give you a hug?
Right now, yeah. Like, if
That
you could
was
run to
you?
Best Buy and pick up this delivery for me,
I would have done it.
I can't ask.
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
why.
the thing.
It's
Yeah.
what I want. I can't ask. But also, Noemi, I never knew I wanted this until I started living with a person who does these things
Yeah.
for people all the
I'd
time.
be like, hey, can you do me a favor? And it pisses him off every time. It's more meaningful to me when my partner does a bit more than his or her normal share of the responsibilities we share around the house, work related, etc. I get a gift that I know my partner put thought into choosing.
Let me be
Okay, let me get the beach one for you.
For me, I think it's when my partner
Hey,
does
baby.
a bit more than her normal share responsibilities. Because I feel like you pull a lot more weight in terms of just like getting household stuff done.
So that's meaningful to you?
Yeah, but it's meaningful to me because I remember you told me, I was like, man, what could split us up? Or what could make you not want to do this no more? And you said if I treated the things that you do around the house like you were supposed to be doing that as
true.
opposed to being appreciative that it's something that you're offering to do to make our lives easier. That resonated with me. I remember that.
And I think for me, it's also because, like, I know that, like, just with this social media thing, like, you're spending a lot more time on that, which means in turn you spend less time on like the household responsibilities. So when you do get to them, I know it's because you carved out time specifically to do it. Like, it's important to me when you plan to help out around the house.
Yeah.
Like, I
And you
love
know how I
that.
am with planning
I
stuff.
know.
I hate
But when you do, like, I see that. You know what I mean?
You notice when I do that?
Yeah, I do.
That's what's up. It's more meaningful to me when A, my partner doesn't check his or her phone while we're talking, or B, my partner, we don't have to finish this. We don't care if we check phones during talking. We don't even have to look at each other while we talk.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to look at me. Just let me say what I gotta say.
If I need him to look at me, I'll say it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, babe, I need you to focus. And you put your phone down and you focus.
Yeah.
Like, it's really not that big of a deal.
I can understand why that is to some
You didn't
people.
read part B, though.
I can understand. Oh, part B is my partner goes out of their way to do something that relieves pressure on me. I mean, it's part B by default. I don't care about part A.
It's part B for me, not by default. That's actually what I prefer.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'll end up turning into a person that enjoys that a lot more. Right now, it's cool if you do it, but it's not something that's
That
make a
question was
break for me.
important to me, though. Like, your partner goes out of their way to do something that relieves pressure on you. Like, that is extremely important to me.
So can we talk about that a little bit?
Yep.
Because
Can I say that one?
yeah, I know you always complain about the whole superwoman syndrome and how you feel what you don't want with us is for me to be okay with you having so much stuff on you because you bear it very well. You know, am I making sense?
Yeah.
But like the inverse of that is if I reach out sometimes like, hey boo, you need help, you be like, no, I got it. And after a while I reach out a lot less because if the answer's always no, then me offering just feels like more of a like it feels more like small talk than me actually extending my hand to help you a little bit.
So the solution to that kind of goes back to the whole like actions versus words thing to me. Like, you don't have to tell me you're doing it, just do it.
I didn't think you would appreciate that.
Because this is the thing. Like, when someone says, hey babe, I see that not someone, you wouldn't say this either, but in a hypothetical scenario, let's say you're like, hey babe, I see that you're really stressed out about X, Y, and Z. I'm going to make sure to hang up the curtains like you wanted to by the end of the week, right? Like,
by the way, I promised to hang up curtains and I didn't. I think that got mentioned like 5 times just now.
over like the past like 6 months. But for me, it's just like it doesn't matter. You don't have to tell me that you're gonna do it. Like, telling me that you're gonna do it does nothing for like how I feel. The doing it part does everything for how I feel. So it's just like, whether, like, if you say, hey babe, I'm gonna get it done by Friday, I'm like, okay, cool. And there's no reaction to that. But if it's Friday and I see that they're done without like me having to say anything, that will floor me.
Then that's something I really need to work on because with me, my reservation with that is I hate when I do things. You're a perfectionist. I'm not. So I hate when I do things. You're like, yeah, but you did it wrong. Let me just fix it and redo it. And it's like, it's deflating because it's like, damn, then why did I even try if my personal touch is just, you won't have to do it anyway. So that's like a mental barrier that I have to overcome with that.
Right.
Because I automatically think like, you do everything better than I do. Why even try to do this when it'll take me 2 hours? It won't be that good, but you'll end up knocking it out in 15 minutes and it'll look perfect.
I think I have a good solution to that. Or at least like, the way that I would think about that, I love it when you do things that don't come easy for me. So
For you.
like, yeah, so it's like I can't hang up the curtains.
Yeah.
Like I'm not tall enough to do it or whatever, but it's like decorating. Let me decorate because I actually enjoy doing it. So I don't want you to take something off of my plate that I actually enjoy doing. I like for you to take off of my plate things that I don't enjoy doing. Like I love decorating. I love like cleaning up the room. Like I actually do love to do laundry. You know what I mean? Like I like to do certain household. I love to cook. So it's just like if you're like, babe, you don't have to cook for a whole week. That's not something I'm gonna be happy about. It's like I want to.
Yeah.
You know. So I think like we just need to be clearer about the things that we don't like to do. Because I also don't want to do that for you. I don't want to take off something off of your plate, something that you actually enjoy doing. You know, like, but let me know the things that you don't like to do, and I feel like not only would you appreciate that more, I will feel appreciated more, and vice versa.
I feel that. Are we done?
What?
What?
That's not super surprising.
All right, so
so we got our results.
So the results are in, y'all. Let's provide a little context. So there are 5 love languages here. 1 is words of affirmation. 1 is quality time. 1 is physical touch. 1 is acts of service, and the last one is receiving gifts.
So what's your number 1?
My primary love language is, what would you think it would be? One.
I think words of affirmation.
Words of affirmation.
Yeah.
So I would think that your primary love language would be acts of services.
Yeah.
Just based off of what you told me today.
Yeah.
And now that you said that, and I think back to a lot of our interactions, like, yeah, that is something that you like a lot.
I don't think that we would have been able to predict had we not done the quiz together.
Facts. And I also think that we operate off of like historical knowledge of each other.
Yep. And
we're
not
different
current.
people.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like living in the past.
Yep.
So my number 1 is words of affirmation.
Okay, what's your number 2?
My number 2, so words of affirmation is 33%. Coming in at number 2 at 23% is acts of service.
Interesting.
That was, wow, that was like toward the bottom like 5 years ago, and now it's toward the top.
What's number 3?
Tied for number 3 is quality time and physical touch.
Wow.
Huh? I would never guess that. And last is receiving gifts.
Mine is gonna blow your mind.
All right, give it to me.
Okay, so I think my number 1 you predicted correctly is acts of service.
Yep.
Number 2, and that's at 37%. Number 2 at 23% is words of affirmation. I don't think that's too surprising, so I think we both have the top 2. Coming in at number 3 at 17% is receiving gifts.
What?
I know.
You?
I know.
Do you think it's like something that your subconscious wants, but like you just can't read that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. This is the thing. I think that I recognize that you love giving me like practical gifts, but I'm realizing that I like the little cute stuff.
A little frou-frou?
Yeah, I think I like the
frou-frou?
frou-frou. I
can
think
frou-frou
more
you.
so because I want to know what you think I like. Okay, guys, we can go on a complete tangent about this. All you need to know is it's completely changed, and I think it's gonna change. I don't think this is something that's gonna continue to be constant, but I am interested to see what you guys' love languages are, and if they have changed, please let us know in the comments.
Our beautiful daughter is ready for us to go play. We could make this longer, but we gotta go be parents.
Yep.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you hit the notification button so you can know of all of our posts as soon as they post, and we will see y'all next Sunday. You wanna do it?
Okay.